Hello guys, this is just an update of my Hillstream tank, or not a Hillstream, my Hillstream loach tank. It's a lot of people say, in the internet about Hillstream loaches, they need a very high flow environment with a power head. Um, there was a video in YouTube that was the source of my inspiration for this tank, and also why I want to keep Hillstream loaches. He's maybe it's a 30-gallon or a 35-gallon tall tank, and it's just full of rocks and tons of Hillstream loaches. And from the look of it, the loaches bred, but it doesn't have that Hillstream with a power head setup. So I guess through that I have an idea that they don't really need that strong current that's always been said when you need to have a Hillstream loach. Anyway, with that tank that I saw, again, not a very strong flow, decent filter flow, but lots of hiding places, lots of rocks, lots of algae. And I've been keeping these guys now for a month, since March 20th, and they're doing great. There's 6 of them. Got decent flow here. It's an Aquaclear 50, so you can see the copies here, they're struggling a bit, so with the flow from this Aquaclear 50, so that means it's got decent flow. The tank is cool, doesn't really reach 75, so lots of oxygen content. And then there you go. They're fun to watch. They're territorial, I guess, but not to the point that I can see them like doing damage to each other, and I don't see like an isolated loach that won't be able to eat or anything like that. So they're great. I had copies in here and they're doing great. That's the female. She had like 4 batches of fry, but I had the first batch survive. As you can see there, that's a bigger one, and then the last batch, the small ones there. I have also a bumblebee goby. I had 4 of them before, when this is just a fire belly toad tank, only 1 survived. I have him in there, just feed on, control the population of the shrimp, because I have a huge shrimp population here, just like the one up there. And it also tries to eat the guppy fry, so just to keep the population in control. But once the fry grows, like after a week, you won't be able to eat them. But they always say to take care of bumblebee gobies, they need live foods. I've never seen him eat any flakes, but he's still alive. That means he's eating something. So shrimp fry and guppy fry could be part of the menu. I love this tank. I love the way the algae is growing on the rocks. The loaches are really using every inch of this tank of all these rocks. So you can see one of the loaches there. And I have also grown Java moss here. I tied them on pieces of red lava rock, and it has grown. Look at that. It's now on the it's grown to the other rocks. So this is my first time to grow Java moss, and it's just amazing. I have a single, forgot this red barb. This is just a female. I lost the male since last year, and I only have the female, and she's a trooper. She survived the tank since she was also in the fire belly toad tank. But I love this tank. It just has this greenish hue because of the tons of duckweed, but that's fine. I also have forgot what this. Oh god. I forgot the name of that plant. Oh, just lost it. It's in the top of my head. But yeah, I have these plants all over my tanks here. Right on top here. Oh, I have a peace lily on my this tank, and look at those roots. I forgot to mention that on the previous video, but I love the roots with the black hair algae. So yeah, look at that. So this is really a fun tank. The tank is mature. I'll let the algae grow again on the sides. Shrimp loves it. And yeah, of course, these guys love it. I've been feeding them Soylent Green. Guppies love the Soylent Green. The shrimps love the Soylent Green from Rapashi. The snails love it. So yeah, I love this tank. It's again not the prettiest. Won't win any competition for aquascapes, but it works. It works for the animals, the fish in here, the shrimps. I love seeing them move around. Looks really natural to me. I'm not really sure how they look in the wild, but I love the Hillstream loaches. Expensive. I bought them for like nearly $12 each, but it's worth it. I'm just at first really scared if they will die on me, but never had any problems ever since I got them. Again, just decent flow here. Not as the Hillstream strong flow that is in posted in the internet, or you know, in care help tips about them. But yeah, they're doing great. I love them. I love the Hillstream loaches there. They have good camouflage. Sometimes I cannot see them, but they're on the rocks and they're taking on the collar. See, perfect. Really nice shot there. Okay, there. So yeah. Okay. Well, lots of shrimp. Fun to watch.